I just got done with an awesome Aldi haul, and yeah, I know it's all piled on the floor, but this is the realities of being a mom. But I was very shocked that Aldi actually had this. Wow. I was literally looking for seaweed, and I was like, they're not gonna have seaweed. And look what they have. So what I plan on making is I have like the jalapenos, and I have some of the spring mix. And one of the main ingredients of this dish is going to be this Atlantic salmon, and I actually have some chicken from a previous Aldi visit that is getting thawed out. And of course I have like my onions and stuff like that. But if you can't guess already, I will be making a poke bowl. So yeah, this is something that I'm really excited about making because I honestly, I've had a craving for it for a while, but it's just something that I always end up purchasing, mainly because I have an obsession with boba tea. I know, but it's just one of those things that I just crave. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just at Wawa just getting a little bit of gas in my car, and Wawa right now has this seasonal thing for the summer. They have like slushes and they have drinks. They have energy drinks and stuff like that they're kind of making into a smoothie, but they have this one that I really enjoy. It's like a pineapple with coconut, and then it also, I think they put like some creamer in it or something, like where they kind of make it a virgin pina colada, and you can put boba at the bottom. And I got mango popping boba there the one last time. It was so good. And like I'm not gonna lie, it was very tempting to get it today because, you know, it's like that next step with boba tea for the summer because, you know, it's hot, it's a nice refreshing drink. My dashboard said that it was 100 degrees out, and I was like, look, with this humidity and this heat, that would be nice to have a refreshing drink. But yeah, like I'm gonna go ahead and get with this haul because, not haul, but sorry, my mind is somewhere else. I'm gonna go ahead and get with this cooking session so you guys can see how I make it. The video is going to be starting now, so thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all enjoy. Alright, so while I get this chicken prepared, I did want to talk about our pride and the will of God. So something that I have learned throughout life is never step out of the will of God because you think you know better. Thinking that we know better is basically showing our pride. And in Proverbs 16:8, it says that there is pride before destruction. And I will talk about two different occasions in my life in which I utilize pride, and then I also operate in the will of God. So first, whenever I was younger, you know, we're always young and naive, and there are times where we just feel like, you know what, like I'm just gonna do things myself just to see how it turns out because we think we know better. So I swore up and down that I wanted to be a doctor, and I really did convince myself. I shaped my life and my personality around my becoming a doctor. And whenever I graduated from my undergraduate program, I ended up going to graduate school, and honestly, I always look back at it and I'm like, why did I go through all of that only to not make it? And I realized that the reason why I got into grad school and all of this happened is because God was like, you know what, if you're going to operate outside of my will, I'm going to show you this is what it's like when you decide to do everything on your own. So I decided on my own to apply to graduate school so that I can prepare to go into medical school. And all of that ended up being a big mess, a waste of time, a waste of money, and ultimately, God knew my timing and He first saw everything that was coming, but I did not. All I saw was I'm going to become a doctor, and that's that. Basically, while I was in graduate school, a lot of distractions came up. My father became very ill, and I was not able to focus on school. So I ultimately could not continue in the program. And then God ended up changing my career choice anyway and was like, all right, like, here's another opportunity for you. I want you to be in healthcare, but I want you to become a nurse instead. And it's funny because I went from leaving the program that I was in graduate school to graduating at the top of my class in nursing school. And that's when I was operating in the will of God. And I said, you know what, I'm going to throw my pride to the side and I'm going to be submissive to your will. and I'm going to follow everything that you say. And those are just the things that happen. I was destroyed in one aspect, and in the other aspect, he was able to uplift me and to restore the things that I had messed up in the past. And it's funny because God always has a way of cleaning up the messes that we create for ourselves. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know how it can relate to your situation, but this is definitely something that I recommend you just always submit to the will of God and also to His timing, and throw your pride to the side. Now on with the video. Girl, so let me tell you how I'm finishing up this beautiful poke bowl, and I made my mistake right here. I cut the tip of the bag way too wide, and this happened. So it didn't come out as pretty as I wanted to, but I am going to show you, if you just stay around until the end, you'll be able to see how I ended up getting it a little bit cleaner. I actually made another poke bowl because I made one for myself, my child, and my husband. So you'll get to see how I kind of cleaned it up. And I also forgot to put the seaweed, so you'll see that at the end. Enjoy!